Let's talk about Agent Universe today and why you should take advantage of all of the programs and all the information that is available to you in Agent Universe. But before I give you a brief overview on Agent Universe, I just want to remind you of a couple of things. When it comes to Agent Mate, I highly recommend that you log into your Agent Mate system at least once a day, if not more, because you want to check those reminders for any possible final payments that are coming up. Send your customers reminders that finals are due. And there are also reminders to send your customers gifts if you wish to do so, to follow up with documents to make sure they have their documents, to even send them the information from Shore Excursion Group, where they have the option to book additional shore excursions that are commissionable to you. And the list goes on of auto-populated reminders that are in Agent Mate, but you can also add your reminders to a customer's reservation to help with your workflow and make you look like a pro for your customer because you are keeping up with their request and anything that needs to be done on their reservation. The other thing that you want to make sure of that you are logging into Agent Mate every day is if a customer has paid from the confirmation that you sent to them from Agent Mate, then you will want to post that payment with the vendor and then, of course, post it in Agent Mate and send your customer an updated confirmation with all the details on their travel. I do, of course, want to make note that when it comes to payments that come into Agent Mate, please remember Agent Mate does not communicate with any of our vendors. Our vendors do not communicate with Agent Mate. So if you make a payment with a vendor, a cruise line, a wholesaler, a hotel, etc., the list goes on, you must make the payment in Agent Mate as well. So they are mirrored. But just remember payments, changes, bookings, cancellations that are made in Agent Mate, those do not flow into the vendor and vice versa. If you make any changes, cancellations, payments with a vendor, those do not automatically um, populate over into AgentMate. So that's just my daily tips that I love giving you on all of our training that we do here. So let's dive into Agent Universe. And when you are in AgentMate, at the top right, you will see two things. One is Agent Universe, the other is Cruise Complete. If you do not see these, let me know, and we need to make sure that we get these turned on for you. First, we are going to go into Agent Universe today at the top right. Now that Agent Universe has opened, you will see what six different tabs at the top that you can use. Booking tools, those are where you're going to find access to Cruise Complete, to Snap. Um, and I want to make note of one thing under cruises. When you see Empower Cruise Complete, do not use that system. We are not currently using that. It is not to our advantage to use that. We are better booking directly through the cruise lines. So that's where you can access some of the booking tools. And of course, with Snap, that is where you can book air, hotels, and car rentals for your customers. The next thing is suppliers. You can see here if you highlight the suppliers tab that it's going to give you cruises, consolidators, hotels, wholesalers, tour companies. The list goes on and on and on. There are several ways to research these. You can either go to this tab, just highlight it, and then come down and find what you're looking for and search for them. Or you can go to the search box here and put in any vendor's name. You can put in a lot of information in this search box if you need to search for anything that is included inside of Agent Universe within Travel Leaders. The next one that I want you to look at is programs. This is where you're going to find information on air and car, hotels, cruise information, cruise space, which is very, very, very important. And with cruise space, I would recommend that you go to the amenity departure dates tab there and download the spreadsheet of all of the amenity departure dates that may include onboard credits or other perks that we have available for our customers on cruises. Those can even include sometimes complimentary gratuities depending on the cruise line. And of course, distinctive voyages. You might want to look at that. You might want to host a distinctive voyage for yourself on one of the distinctive voyages dates for cruises. So go in and look at that. That can be a great opportunity for you. And then, of course, there's information in here on business travel where you can possibly get discounts on different things that can help your business, from Office Depot to just all kind of different things. So I really recommend that you look at that. The next tab that you want to look at is the marketing tab. Please take advantage of this. You may want to consider, in fact, no, I'm not going to say you may want to, I'm going to say that I highly recommend that you go over and you look at Agent Profiler. Learn about Agent Profiler. This is the area where you can create your online profile within the Travel Leaders Network online search options, where customers in your area can possibly search for you, find you, and then reach out to you to get you to help them book their next vacation. This can be a great opportunity for you. And then, of course, is engagement. Go into engagement, look at this, learn what engagement is. As a independent contractor, you can take advantage of possible free direct mail pieces, postcards to your customers, and also possibly free emails to your customers that would come from you. The next thing that you want to look at is social media. You can use their social media studios where you can promote yourself from your agent profiler and post this on social media: Facebook, Instagram, X, and the list goes on. So I highly recommend that you look at this and really look at Social Share Pro. That is a new system. The website program with Travel Leaders Edge website, you can possibly look at that. It is. Eh, all I'm going to say is, if you want to consider having your or building your own website, this is a possibility. Research it, and if you have questions, let myself know. Or, of course, you can reach out to Marta at Travel Leaders as well about more information on that. And then, of course, your marketing resources, where you can search for different promotions and things like that. But I'm going to be honest with you, most of this information under the marketing sources tab will also be found in the booking tools under Cruise Complete. And then, but of course, Cruise Complete, you can also access this information directly from AgentMate. Training and events. Look at this and look at this often. Please go to your events calendar under events. Look at that. Every year, Travel Leaders has a conference at different destinations. It's called Edge. And then, of course, they do also have regional meetings as well. So please look at the training opportunities in here. Look at the education calendar under education opportunities, and under events, look at the events calendar as well. Just go in and familiarize yourself with all of this information. I do recommend that you go in here often because there are updates that come in. So you might want to jump back in here periodically and see if you see anything new. The other thing that I would highly recommend that you look at is under the travel specialist programs. So if you want to specialize in group travel, of course, honeymoons and destination weddings, leisure and luxury travel, the luxury travel and the group travel and honeymoons and destination weddings specialist programs, they are great programs. Take advantage of those. Grow your niche. Find out your niche and what you book and what you want to book can change. So please keep that in mind. There are quite a few of the travel specialist programs that are available within Travel Leaders. And then, of course, your your agency resources. These are mainly, a lot of these are really for the owner side of things, but go ahead and look at the news tab over here. Check out the news, the Navigator newsletter. Come in and check that out often. Join the TLN Facebook group. There can be a lot of good information in there as well. And then, of course, your tips, guides, and aids. Look at this. As you can see, I really want you to look at all of this in here. Go in and familiarize yourself with, with everything that's in here. It can only help you. Um, so that's mainly what you're going to find up there. And then, of course, over on the right side of the page are your quick links that are available, and then your recently visited pages in here as well. So you can sort of see what I look at often within Snap, Agent Profiler, and the list goes on. But your quick links are over here as well. And of course, I've already mentioned Distinctive Voyage. You might want to check that out and see what it's like to become a Distinctive Voyage host. So that is really what's included in Agent Universe. There's a lot of information in here. There are ways to grow your business. Of course, I'm always doing my best to help you grow your business, but you will also find a lot of information in here as well. So I really do recommend that you come in here. And of course, if you keep scrolling down, you will see the calendar that's available for travel, for training opportunities. Use the arrows to move over because it can change often. But of course, at the top up here under the training and events, please go up here, look at the education calendar, sign up for these training opportunities from our vendors, from the pros at Travel Leaders that know so much about advertising and marketing, social media. So please go look at the training and events tab at the top and go to your education calendar and sign up for some of these training opportunities that are typically free for you. And then, of course, just at the bottom, it's just highlights some of the other things that are available. And then at the bottom, you will also see that if you have questions regarding any of the programs, you can always reach out to me first, reach out to me, and then reach out to the support team after that, and get signed up for some of these great opportunities to help you grow your business, especially the engagement order site. I highly recommend that. Get enrolled with that. So that is just a quick overview of a lot of the information that is in here. I do just want to sort of highlight something on the search box there. So just for instance, let's say if you have questions about Crystal Cruises, you can type in the name of Crystal Cruises there, and it's going to bring back a lot of information about Crystal. Of course, let's open it up. So I'm going to go down and click Crystal there. Of course, it's going to give you their phone number, some emails. What I like a lot is on most of the suppliers, you will find sales contacts. So if you need to reach out to any of their sales contacts at Crystal, that is where you will find that information. But of course, you can also reach out to me as well. So there's just a lot of information in here. Take some time, review it, come back often because things change. They are added periodically, and I hope this helps you today. As always, if you ever need anything from me, don't hesitate to reach out, and I hope you have a great day.